Okay, with season 2 of JJK finally being over, I think it's time to talk about one of the best new gen antagonists, if not the best new gen antagonist, and that is Kenjaku, aka Fate Ghetto. So, for those who've seen JJK Volume 0, the movie, we know that Yuta fought Ghetto, and then at the end of the movie, Gojo killed Ghetto, his former friend. And Kenjaku, I guess, was able to get Ghetto's body, so I guess nobody really disposed of it properly. But we're gonna talk about how Kenjaku is really like a top tier villain. Like, this man is probably up there with some of the greats, like fucking Aizen, like Yagami. Like, this man is a menace. So Kenjaku is the main antagonist of Jujutsu Kaisen. He's an ancient sorcerer who existed for over 1,000 years, and his innate technique allows him to transplant his brain into other people's bodies. So this allows him to live over thousands of years. So this ability basically makes him like immortal essentially. And whenever he takes over someone's body, he's literally able to take their innate technique of that person's old body. So now that he has Ghetto's body, he's able to maximize the essential use of cursed spirit manipulation, which is really insane that he's able to use cursed spirit manipulation even better than when Suguro Ghetto was able to do. And Kenjaku's over 1,000 years old. The only person who has the same amount of knowledge, if not more than him, is Sukuna. So Kenjaku is probably, if not one of the most smartest and strongest characters in all of the series. And what makes Kenjaku such a great villain too is his personality. Just like Aizen, he's always like calm and collective and like so uncaring about things. And him and Aizen always have like this tendency to just go on these long ass monologues about their plan, or just to like inform people about how things work, or like the world they're trying to create. And they both have this like superiority complex. They only choose to work with people they deem are like strong, or like they're honestly like curious about. And if we look back to season 1, Kenjaku didn't really do anything major except plot with the disaster curses to seal up Gojo, and besides help Mahito manipulate Jinbei and get in Itadori's head. But in season 2, we really see his master plan unfold, and we really see how much genius he is. He really was able to seal Gojo, and his plan was honestly genius in the way he did it. He manipulated the disaster curses into doing basically all the work for him, and then betraying them at the end. And it's kind of like, I feel like the disaster curses kind of knew that Kenjaku wasn't really with them. Because even that one episode before they were about to seal Gojo, Jogo was like, "Are you playing with me, Ghetto? Like, you want us to fight Gojo for X amount of time? Like, what are you going to be doing the whole time?" And that should have been like a clue to them. But at the end, Mahito is the only one that really knew, because he's a curse born from humans. So he kind of knew Kenjaku was going to betray them at the end. And it's really crazy how much of a master manipulator he is, because Choso then finds out later that Kenjaku was also Noritoshi Kamo, the father of all the old death wound paintings. And obviously Choso's mad about that because he pinned him against his younger brother Yuji. And after that, I'm not gonna lie, Choso proceeded to get absolutely washed. And I'm not gonna lie, Choso was putting up a good fight. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I never knew blood manipulation was that versatile the way he was doing with it. But I'm not gonna lie, Kenjaku had him beat in every stat. Like, he really showed us how versatile cursed spirit manipulation really is, and how OP the cursed spirits he was bringing out is really a counter for a lot of cursed techniques in the verse. Like, and on top of that, he was dominating Choso in hand-to-hand combat. Mind you, Choso was fatigued from his fight with Yuji, but still, it wasn't even a close fight, to be honest. And on top of that, Kenjaku really pulled out a maximum Uzumaki on a fodder character like Miwa. Like, he had no right doing that. For what reason? And after Kenjaku and Arame completely just embarrassed all of them, Yuki pulls up to save them. Then Kenjaku then proceeds to state his real plan going forward. And this man Kenjaku basically just wants to optimize cursed energy into creating a new world or a new being. And by this, he just reincarnates a bunch of old Jujutsu sorcerers from the Heian area and creates a bunch of new sorcerers using Mahito's idol transfiguration. And he's gonna have them all kill each other in the next season, which is called the Killing Games. And his whole point of this is to merge all of Japan's population with Tengen. And what makes Kenjaku so great that he actually gets away with his plan. Unlike most anime villains who are always lose to plot armor before their plan could be finished, Kenjaku actually succeeds in merging Tengen with the population in Japan and starting the Killing Games, and it's just a whole disaster. And for Kenjaku to be alive for thousands and thousands of years and for no one to stop him yet is really insane. This man has a lot of other feats that I don't want to say yet that he does, but Kenjaku is really an S tier villain. Like, this man is him, I can't lie. But yo, that's gonna do it for the vid. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna see y'all in the next vid. Peace.